it's Nick, and this is just another daily video update. I've been doing it for a while now, and it's been awesome. It's been a great part of my morning routine to get up and do this, talk for a little bit, get my vocal cords all ungrogified, and get a chance to kind of talk about some stuff. Yesterday was awesome. I went to Seven Falls, and this is the first time I went to Seven Falls. My dear roommate and friend, Curtis Hall, took me to Seven Falls. He had an extra ticket, and he was like, you want to go? And so I went. It was awesome. It's pretty sweet. I'd never been, and it was really cool. It's neat to think about, those types of things, the water just kind of cutting through the earth in that area, and it was pretty cool to see that and to see kind of the different formations, and they described some of the different waterfalls there, the fan waterfall, and that was one of them. The fan waterfall, I guess, is when the water underneath, or the water actually makes contact with the stone underneath, whereas some of those other waterfalls, and I can't remember what they call them, maybe the horsetail is the other one, they kind of fall off of the side of the mountain, and then they fall into the pool. And those are kind of a lot of the typical ones that you see, but then there's these other kinds that are considered fan waterfalls, where they sort of spread out across the side of the mountain. And so that was really neat. It was neat to see all that and have some time up there at Seven Falls. Didn't get to do the full. There's a trail that actually goes up around the back side of Seven Falls, but didn't get a chance to do that. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, it was a blast and enjoyed it a lot. Today, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I've got to actually put down a few things I want to talk about because these came up yesterday. And the main thing is that yesterday I was talking to someone at the shop that it's the retail department of a company I work for, and he was saying, all these people are in here because their backups that they have with all of their photos are they broke. The backup drive or whatever is broken, and that's a big deal. But it shouldn't be a big deal because it's a backup. So the point of the backup is that you've got it in two locations. And so if it breaks, it's not a big deal because you go get another one and you transfer from your other location. But the problem is that a lot of people are thinking this is the idea of what a backup is. The backup is more space than, it gives you more space on your existing drive. So, you've got maybe 500 gigabytes, which is a decent amount of space on your computer's hard drive. And I think a lot of people think that, like, going out and purchasing a hard drive to contain some more data, that they're not thinking in terms of let's make duplicates. They're thinking, oh great, now I don't have to put stuff on my computer's hard drive. I can just put it up on the backup hard drive, and that's just not a great way to think about it. It's really important. If you have important data, you should back it up in more than one location. Important data exists in at least two places, if not two places, and I would say even a cloud location would be good. Two physical copies as well as a cloud location, and there's a lot of different articles about this all over the place, but I think that it's important to recognize that if you have data, a lot of people do have pictures. Pictures are priceless. There's no way to get a picture back if if it's gone digitally. If it's gone, it's gone. There's no way to get it back. It's not a matter of recovering certain things. You might be able to recover it from a hard drive, but you're going to spend a crazy amount of money to do that, and it's just a lot easier to shell out the money now, get a backup going, and use whatever tool suits you, because there's a lot out there. You can just search how to back up, whatever, and check out Tom's Hardware or some place like that where they've got some great articles on that. And I'll even post a few articles that I see that are good in the description, so you can check it out and find out how to put together a backup that works and that protects your stuff, because that's, at the end of the day, what you want to do is make sure that stuff is protected, so that in the event of fires or in the event of a computer failure or hard drive failure, you have a backup of it so that you can move on and it's not a huge deal. So that was something, I heard him talking about that, and I was like, I should really share that, because I think that the people that watch this are going to get something out of that, because I think that it's important to know. It's important to know, okay, wait, am I back in this? Is this really a good backup, or is this just me moving stuff over to another place? Is that all it is? Because if it's a backup, then it's like I said, it's in two places. So you should be able to go to one place, look at it, see all your stuff there. Go to another place, look at it, see all your stuff there. That's the point. That's the end of the day. What needs to happen to have a good backup? So yeah, it's that's the main thing. And then the other thing was just just a question to anyone that's watching this. and the question is, how can we go about creating a more positive environment for people on the planet? Because there's a big movement right now of people going out doing random acts of kindness, and I think it's so interesting to watch a lot of these people on the street doing stuff like the free hug signs and stuff like that. And I'm just curious what your thoughts are, if you're watching this, what your thoughts are on that. What do you think we could do to create more positive interactions with people in the world, and and on social media, and like what can we do to make it a better, make it an easier, not necessarily even easier, just a more joyful experience for people. So that's a question I've got. I've been thinking about it for a little while. One thing someone brought up in my Periscope this morning was just smiling at people a lot, and I think that's awesome. I think it would be awesome to just go around and spend a day, a week, and make the point of the day to smile at every single person that you come by. Obviously, it gets a little, I have a lot of conversations with people, so I couldn't just be like, hey, I couldn't just sit there like that forever. But that said, on the side of the, on the road, if you're just driving along, I think that smiling at people as they pass by, smiling at people on the street, walking, whatever, I just think there's so many opportunities that we have to facilitate a positive interaction with someone, and I think that we're missing out on that as people sharing that with other people. I think we're missing out a little bit on that. So I just want to encourage all of you today to, if you're at a point where you're at a negative point in your life, hit me up, talk to me. If you're at a point where you're negative, talk to someone. If you know someone that's super positive and they've always been a really good influence, go talk to them. Go spend time with them, because that's where you're going to get a lot of that, sort of fuel you need to kind of come back from, I think, what you're dealing with. And that's just it. Is it's not like anyone's, everyone's, I think, in a journey. Everyone's kind of pushing through life the way it is, and it's not like one person is really that much happier than the other. I just think it's a choice, to kind of change your state of mind a little bit, and I would just believe that we can do that. We can facilitate that together. So so excited. It's been an awesome week, and looking forward to continuing with stuff. I'm going out for Labor Day weekend, going camping, so probably won't be posting much these next few days, but I'll have a video hopefully this next week that'll have some stuff on it for you to check out, with maybe some pictures and some information on what happened over the weekend, what stuff went down, maybe some cool videos. Like I don't know what's coming, but I'm excited for it. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope that you have an amazing Friday, an amazing Labor Day.